going on, guys? Joe Munoz, OneStepPrep.com. And listen, in this video, I want to tell you why I believe the pilot shortage will be exasperated by recent events, okay? I know what a lot of you are thinking, which is true. Our industry is going in a downward spiral right now. A lot of news coming out that's not helping international travel, that is being closed down. That's recent news, the prolonging, I should say, of international travel being closed down. And now what we have ongoing is, we're seeing this shifting industry trend where a lot of pilots are facing, unfortunately, the potential of furlough and having to look for other jobs elsewhere. Now, what I want to share with you is a very well-known fact, which is this too shall pass. Everything is going to pass, okay? We don't know how long this is going to take, but what I do know is that for certain 100%, eventually things will begin to rebound. And it may not be a V-shaped rebound like what was initially thought, but regardless, fast forward a few years and we're going to rebound. International routes will open, people are going to begin traveling, and whatever that new normal looks like, there will be a rebound. Now let me tell you what's not changing, at least not as of today. Age 65 mandatory retirement. Age 65 mandatory retirement at our 121 Airlines is still in place. Even if they extend it to 67, it doesn't really help the situation. It's just a band-aid for another 2 years. Let's just confront what it is. And you have people that are really not even enrolling in flight schools right now because, well, frankly, why would you enroll? Think about this for a second. If you are a student that's looking at a career in aviation, you enroll in a program, you spend all this money, maybe go into debt to do that, and at the end of you graduating with all your pilot licenses, now you have to build time, and the current industry, state of the industry, if you're making a decision based on current industry state and trend, you're probably saying, there ain't gonna be no jobs. Why would I go become a pilot? So you have a barrier, which is the 65, maybe 67, but right now it's 65 mandatory retirement, nobody in the pipeline training, and you have this negative trend right now that is further validating people's decisions to not want to get into this profession, and eventually the whole thing will rebound. You'll be up against a wall with that age restriction, no new influx of pilots, and we're going to be in an even more exasperated state of needing pilots. So I think that pilot shortage that we had, now the shortage is kind of taking a little bit of a turn because we have a lot of pilots applying to different carriers that are extremely qualified because, unfortunately, they're facing maybe these furloughs. And it's heartbreaking to me, to be very honest. It's heartbreaking to see our fellow aviators, colleagues, airmen, and airwomen out there that are having to go through these unprecedented times. They're facing these kinds of things. But I internally, those of you that know me personally or have at least been following my channel long enough, our channel here, One Step Prep, I'm generally a very, not generally, I'm an optimistic person. I like to see the glass half full and I like to stay optimistic, and the fact of the matter is, in an environment where there's so much negativity, it's so plentiful, I like to stay positive, stay on a glass half full mentality, and that's just the very being that I am. And with that being said, I do think that there's opportunity way down. You got to just, stay with me here. I'm not talking about tomorrow or the next day. I'm not talking about maybe even a year from now. I'm talking about 2, 3, 4 years down the road. You will look back probably at this video and say, wow, there was some truth to what I was saying. And I do think that we're going to see a demand like never before for qualified pilots as we start to move down into the future. And I just hope that you stay either prepared or you're continuing to prepare yourself. Those of you that are new aviators coming up in the game, I do believe there's going to be a place for you because there is a very hard truth, which is we still have mandatory age retirements. And that will help with the current situation. Some airlines are offering early retirement options and packages and that kind of thing, and that's going to help. But even when these carriers shrink, the reality of it is the world is becoming a smaller place. And as long as there's air travel present, which there is, I only see that on an upswing and growing. and this will be a temporary blip in time, at which point, once we move past it, we will see continued exponential growth. So, hey, I hope that's a little word of positivity for you. If we can help you here, OneStepPrep.com, Joe Munoz, Juan Dominguez, your friends in Training Program Success, where we specifically teach type rating 737, NG, Classic, A320, CRJ, and all other types of different specialty courses, CRM, Fundamentals of Instruction, Interview Prep. We got the Playbook to Success. We have so many different great programs to help you, and I hope we see you right here in person in this wonderful classroom. And if you don't want to come, we'll do it virtually, however you want to do it, but we want to help you. We want to help you in your type rating programs. We want to help you in your career progression, and we look forward to playing that role for you right here at One Step Prep.